While we're here, it's Remembrance Day, lots of soldiers, lots of activity going on. Really interesting. It kicks off in about 2 hours, so I'll be around. We're going to find out what's going on. At the moment there's a lot of army guys around here, there's army trucks. I've seen they're setting up everything for the ceremony, and it should be quite interesting. We're going to see where the shadow points at exactly 11 o'clock, and that should be just fascinating. Hopefully it illuminates something really interesting. Perhaps it illuminates a time capsule, something that was hidden. The choice of that Cenotaph location just can't be random. Let's find out what it's all about. Now, the cenotaph behind me is what it's really all about, because there's actually two rituals going on here. There is the ritual of the architecture, the solar rite, what that shadow will do later on, but there's also the ritual of the remembrance of the war dead, which is something totally separate. It's totally different. I've seen these ceremonies before, and there is absolutely nothing, they are nothing to do with ancient Egypt. All the ancient Egyptian idea, the old stuff, is encapsulated in the architecture, the ceremony of what's going on in the architecture itself. So let's check that out. Now, it's not necessarily easy to talk about the Osirian ritual in the context of something so sacred, and actually I did have a very irate person on the other day when I was talking about the ceremony in London. But on the other hand, aren't we allowed to talk about things like this, and isn't this what we were fighting for? So there we go. Now, I actually have a father who was in World War II as a soldier and as a guerrilla, so I don't think that he would object to anyone discussing the Osirian ritual, and this is just a really fascinating thing. Well, we didn't see anything significant with the shadow at this particular time. 11 o'clock, it doesn't seem to work. 11, oh my God. They're celebrating it at the wrong time. There was no daylight savings in 1923 when this was built. The real time of the solar orientation is 12 o'clock midday. Oh my God. Oh my God, it was designed for the midday sun. The dawn, the midday sun. It all makes sense now. Atum, Amon Ra. Oh my God. Oh my God. We have to get back. 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 Oh my God. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Surely the Cenotaph is a red herring. Okay, so I've just learned from the speech going on behind me that at 12 noon the sun passes over the sanctuary, so you can actually see that from within the sanctuary. And that's amazing, because that would actually have been 11. So that's something interesting that's going on there. So they've modified the mirrors to take advantage of daylight saving. So that's what was supposed to happen. So that means that they're worshipping dawn, worshipping the midday sun, and of course at the setting of the sun, which is also in the prayer. You know, I gotta say it, what's going on? Well, this is the back of the shrine. Remembrance Day, no one's here, everyone's out the front, which is quite interesting. But you see, we've got it all to ourselves. How good is this? Let's check over here, let's look over here. Oh my God. Just amazing. Just amazing. Wow. What a view. Is that a name, or bull court for the bull ceremony, perhaps? The Minoan ceremony. Oh, interesting. And over here, oh my goodness. Britannia. This symbol behind me, no one knows how far it stretches back into the distant past, perhaps even back to before the Ice Age. It was certainly around the Stone Age. No one in the 19th century, the early 20th century knew how significant this was or knew where it was from, but they put it up anyway for some weird reason. We don't know why. Now, if you want to unscramble any mystery, you have to look at where the information is. Where is the information coming from? Now, the doors of the shrine are still closed. That's the midday sun behind me. Over there is the cenotaph, or the cenotaph. The sun passes by a trinity of flags. There is then a sort of artificial sun, I guess. And g'day. And there's an artificial sun over here. And over here, look at this. You look at this. It's like a sundial or something. And what letters are being illuminated here? I mean, this is weird. I bet you at midday you can unscramble this. This would be a code or something, and you could unscramble this, and it might give you some information. It really might. That could be a code. Yeah, it could be a code. That's a sundial. What's that doing there? That's the only place there's information. There's not much information here except for those. But on the front, you just have these numbers. I can't unscramble that. That's weird. Anyway. Okay, so midday sun, and the code reveals that the first letter to be illuminated is O, and then we go to this, that's illuminated as well. How about that? Well, isn't that something? Isn't that something? And there's a huge queue to line up, so I'm not going to even bother. Actually, I will bother. Let's go inside, okay? Let's go. There's actually more information here. This was an old name of Egypt, near Thinis. So, this was. Wazret was a god. And then this. Okay. So in conclusion, there must be lots of secret codes. If I could find that code so quickly, there must be lots of secret codes programmed all over this building, and indeed all over the Commonwealth. Isn't that amazing? Anyway guys, check out my next video, it's coming up soon, and I hope you enjoyed this one. See ya! Well, behind me is something odd and peculiar. It's the Boer War Monument, but they're building a train station right behind me. So it's going to be an underground station, and I wonder where this needle points. At midday, it's going to point somewhere as well, but it's kind of hard to see because of all the work going on. Look at that, it's amazing.